Hello guys, in this video I'll build my AR book application and I'll test its output on my iPhone. So for building this app, I'll click on File, I'll then click on Build Settings. Next, since I'm going to build and run this application on my iPhone, so I'll select the iOS platform and after this I'll click on Switch Platform. If you're going to build and run this application on an Android device, then you can select the Android platform and after this you can click on Switch Platform. Now, the process of building and running applications on an Android smartphone is shown to you inside the AR1 section. So if you want, you can refer that section on how to build and run applications on an Android device. So the Unity logo is on the iOS platform, which means that the platform is switched to iOS. After this, I'll make changes inside the player settings. So to do this, I'll click on player settings. Now inside player settings, I'll first change the company name. So in place of company name, you have to put your website name or your company name. If you do not have a company or if you do not have a website, then you can just put your own name over here. Now since I have a website by the name of Engineer's Dream, so I'll put my website name here, which is Engineer's Dream. Next, the product name basically represents the name of our application. That is, by what name this particular application will be visible inside your smartphone. Now since our project name is kept to AR book itself, so that's why the product name automatically got named to AR book. So I'll basically keep the product name to AR book itself and I won't change it. After this, if you want, you can set a default icon for your project. Okay. So setting a default icon is very easy. You just have to drag an image inside your assets folder and after this, you can drag the image over here, that is in place of texture 2D, and that particular image will be set as the icon or the logo for your application. Now currently for this particular project, I am not setting any icon. So after this, I'll go inside resolution and presentation. From here, I'll change the resolution from auto rotation to landscape left. After this, I'll scroll down and I'll go inside other settings. Now inside other settings, I have to change the bundle identifier. So the bundle identifier basically reads com.companyname.productname. Now in place of company, you have to put your company name or your website name. Now as suggested earlier, if you don't have a company or if you don't have a website, then you can just put your own name over here. So in place of company, I'll put my website name right now, which is Engineer's Dream. Next, in place of product name, I'll just write down my application name, which is AR book. So the bundle identifier should basically be in this format itself, com dot. So after the first dot, your company name should come. And after the second dot, your product name should come. Next, I'll scroll down and I'll make changes inside this camera usage description. So as explained inside the AR1 section as well, the text which you enter inside the camera usage description will be shown inside the permission pop-up message, which basically appears at the start of the application. Okay. So whenever you run this application for the first time inside your phone, so during that time you will get a permission pop-up and the text which you type over here will be displayed over there. So over here, I'll type, do you want the app to access camera with a question mark. Okay. So now this is the text which will be displayed inside the permission pop-up. And if you click on the agree button, then the smartphone will give permission to the app to access the device camera. If you decline it, then this app won't be able to access the camera from your smartphone. Okay. After this, I'll scroll down and I'll keep the target device option to iPhone plus iPad itself. I'll keep the target minimum iOS version to 10. Okay, so I won't make any changes over here. After this, I'll make one final change, and that is I'll add the AR book scene inside the build settings. Now since the AR book scene is already open inside the Unity editor, so as a shortcut, I can just click on add open scenes to add the scene in the build settings. Alternatively, if the scene is not open inside Unity editor, then you have to manually trace the scene path, which is data files, and you have to drag the scene inside the build settings. So after making these changes, next I'll click on the build button. Now in place of save as, I'll give this folder a name of AR iOS. So now a new folder by the name of AR iOS will be created, and inside that folder the Xcode project file for this particular application will be there. Okay. So next I'll click on the save button. So my AR iOS folder is created inside the AR book folder. So next I'll open it. After this, I'll open the Unity iPhone Xcode project file. Now inside this Xcode project file, as I've shown inside the AR1 section as well, okay, we have to make one small change. So to make that change, first make sure that you're inside the project navigator folder. After this, from here, select the Unity iPhone file. Next, go inside the signing and capabilities, and from here, you have to click on the team drop down and you have to select your Apple ID. So I'll select my Apple ID, which is Dinesh Sausarkar. And after this, I'll click on the play button. Yes, but before that, make sure that you connect your iPhone to your Mac. After connecting your phone, make sure that your device is listed inside the device option. So my iPhone by the name of Dinesh iPhone is listed here, so I'll select it. And finally, I'll click on the play button to test the AR book applications output inside my iPhone.